Hello everyone, I welcome to my channel Wins Academy for Competitive Exams. In this video, we are going to see the basic laws and rules used in solving electric circuit problems. Understanding the concept is very essential in solving the competitive exams. Our learning objectives are Ohm's law, Kirchhoff voltage law, Kirchhoff current law, resistors connected in series and parallel, star to delta and delta to star conversion, current division rule and voltage division rule. So first we are going to see the basic law, that is Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, the current is directly proportional to the voltage and inversely proportional to the total resistance of the circuit, keeping the temperature as constant. This Ohm's law can be applied when the temperature is kept constant. So consider the circuit. I is the current flowing through the resistance R and V is the potential across the resistance R. So I is equal to V divided by R. Using this relation, we can derive two more relations, that is V is equal to I into R and R is equal to V by I. So the next one is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law states that algebraic sum of the voltages around any closed path in a circuit is always zero, or it can also be stated as sum of the potential drops in a closed circuit is equal to the sum of the potential rises. So here we should know what is potential drop and what is potential rise. So consider the circuit. Here three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series. The voltage across these three resistors are V1, V2 and V3. V is the voltage applied to the circuit. I is the current flowing through the circuit. Now, here the resistor is connected to the positive of the supply. So, here the sign is positive, plus and minus. Similarly, for all the resistors, plus, minus. Always remember the current will be flowing from higher potential to the lower potential. So here when the current flows from higher potential to lower potential, there will be a drop across the resistor. So that is called as potential drop. So here V1, V2 and V3 are the potential drops because the current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. But here it is from minus to plus. So it is potential rise. So we can write V minus I into R1 minus I into R2 minus I into R3 equal to 0. Here I into R1 is obtained from the Ohm's law. So we can write V is equal to I into R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. So in general we can write potential rise V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. These are the potential drops. Next we are going to see Kirchhoff's current law. So Kirchhoff's current law states that the sum of the currents entering into a junction is equal to sum of the current leaving from that junction. So in this figure, this is our junction. Here two incoming currents and two outgoing currents. So I4 and I1 are the incoming currents and I3 and I2 are the outgoing currents. So according to Kirchhoff's current law, we can write I1 plus I4 is equal to I2 plus I3. So next we are going to see the conditions resistors connected in series and resistors connected in parallel. So first series connection. In this figure the resistors are connected in series R1, R2 then up to Rn resistors are connected in series. I is the current flowing through the resistors and V1, V2 up to Vn are the potential drop across the resistors. So when the resistors are connected in series, we have to remember current is same but voltage divides. That is, the same current will be flowing through all the resistances, but the voltage drop across the resistances varies. That is V1, V2 up to Vn. Now, if we want to find the equivalent resistor, then just simply add the resistance values. That is, R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2 up to Rn. Next, parallel connected resistors. Here the resistors are connected in parallel manner. R1, R2 up to Rn resistors are connected. V is the voltage and I1, I2 up to IN are the current flowing through the resistors. Here the voltage is same but the current differs. That is, V is same for all the resistances but the current flowing through the resistance differs. Now if we want to find the equivalent resistance, then we have to use the formula 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 up to plus 1 by Rn. Now if two resistors are connected in parallel, then the equivalent resistance can be calculated using the formula R equivalent equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now the two resistors having the same resistance value, then we can use the formula R equivalent equal to R by 2. So here we are going to see star to delta and delta to star conversion. So first of all, we should know why we are going for this conversion. This conversion is useful in solving the complex circuits to find the equivalent resistances. So this is our delta connection and this is our star or Y connection. So here first let us see the delta connection. Three nodes are there, A, B and C, and three resistors are connected in the form of delta, RAB, RBC and RCA. Then in star connection, here also we are having three nodes A, B and C, and it is connected in the form of star, RA, RB and RC. So first we are going to see how to convert the star to delta. That means we are going to convert the star to this delta connection. So if you are converting star to delta means the unknown variables are RAB, RCA and RBC. So RAB equal to RA plus RB plus RA/RB divided by RC. Then RBC equal to RB plus RC plus RB/RC divided by RA. Then RCA equal to RC plus RA plus RC/RA divided by RB. So next we are going to see how to convert delta to star. So if you want to convert delta to star, we have to use these formulas. That is RA equal to RA. This is our resistance RA. So this resistor will be in between RAB and RCA. So therefore we can write RA equal to RAB into RCA divided by sum of the resistance values. That is RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Next RB. RB, this is RB resistor. This is in between RAB and RBC. Therefore RB equal to RAB into RBC divided by the sum of the resistances. Next RC. So this RC resistor is in between RBC and RCA. Therefore RC equal to RBC into RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Next, current division rule. This rule is used to find the unknown current through the resistors connected in parallel. So here in this circuit, two resistors are connected in parallel, R1 and R2. Using this rule, we can find what is I1 and I2. So current through any branch resistor is equal to total current into other branch resistance divided by sum of branch resistances. That is I1 is equal to the total current I into other branch resistance R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, I2 is equal to total current I into other branch resistance R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Next, voltage division rule. This rule is used to find the unknown voltages across the resistors connected in series. So in this circuit, two resistors are connected in series, R1 and R2. We have to find the voltages V1 and V2 using voltage division rule. So voltage across any resistor is equal to total voltage, that is the supply voltage, V, total voltage into same resistance. Same resistance means the corresponding resistance value divided by the sum of the resistances connected in series. So V1 is equal to total voltage V into the resistance R1 divided by R1 plus R2. V2 is equal to total voltage V into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now we have come to the end of the session. Let's summarize it. So first, Ohm's law. Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. Then Kirchhoff's voltage law. The algebraic sum of the voltages around any closed circuit is equal to 0. Then Kirchhoff's current law. The sum of incoming currents is equal to the sum of outgoing currents. Then resistors connected in series and parallel. If the resistors are connected in series means equivalent resistance is R1 plus R2. If the resistors are connected in parallel means equivalent resistance is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Then star to delta and delta to star conversion. So using these relations we can convert as star to delta as well as delta to star. Then current division rule. Current through any branch resistance is equal to total current into other branch resistance divided by sum of branch resistances. The last one is voltage division rule. Voltage across any resistor is equal to total voltage into same resistance divided by sum of the resistances connected in series. So I hope you all understood the video. Kindly subscribe this channel and press bell button to get the notifications about my future videos. Thank you.